Hello everyone and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. Today we have the equine dentist coming. He came before and some of you might have seen it in a previous video, but if you haven't, it's something to look forward to. It's quite an alien contraption that's used, and he has an electronic rasp to get those sharp edges off and just check their general condition, and that's something we do with all the new arrivals, whether they've been retired here from owners, from riders, from people in the industry, or whether they've been rescued. It's all part of that care package that we put together. So all the horses start from the beginning, and we know we have something to base it off. We call it that datum, that health line, that we can go back and we can say, well, a year ago she had her teeth done, she had the bloods taken, etc, etc. So something to look forward to. And on that note, thank you all so much for your kindness and your support with the legends moving forward, to be able to ensure their protection, to give these animals, these great creatures, the true retirement that they deserve, because they all deserve it, whether they've been at a top competition level or whether they've been a companion, a friend. It's so important that together we can make that change, and slowly but surely that's coming, and we're working in the background. We have Channel 4 coming back again next year. We're also going to be airing next year on Channel 4, so it's something to look forward to, and we'll try and keep you up to date as that develops. We're in talks with World Horse Welfare, with the FEI, and we're actually starting to gain a little bit of traction and get some kind of structure together for ourselves with an idea what we're going to use to move forward. So thank you again for liking, subscribing, sharing, telling the world about what it is that we do and making the magic real. I'm going to get on now and give Nanny her little bit of sedation. It's an oral sedation, so I put it in her mouth and it goes onto her tongue, and then hopefully it's just going to chill her out a little bit, so when the dentist comes, it's not, as I say, we just don't want it to be with all the horses, as we said with Jack and everyone, when you've seen us handling the horses and when we've been doing stuff, it needs to be that positive experience. So if she has a good time, the next time less and less, and she might be completely okay with it, she might be completely willing, but if there's any element of doubt or that anticipation, a tiny bit of sedation is just going to help, and it's going to help the dentist work around. And if she has something, and that's really the critical point about it, if she has something a little bit more underlying that he needs to do a bit more work with, it's going to make everyone's life a bit easier, and that's what it's all about. So let's do it. You can't eat it. You do, Jack. You boy. So on the farm we have lots of animals, and as you probably heard in the background, that is Sweet Pea, the resident donkey, and her lovely baby Eeyore. And I'm here with another one of our residents, the beautiful Captain Jack Sparrow, and he's one of our very recent rescues, along with Nanny and the donkeys, and he's actually a little stallion, so he's got all those urges. He's a lovely character. He's very kind, but here, along with all the other animals, we want to be able to let them live as normal life as possible. And for him to be able to keep his manhood would be tricky, because what it means is he has those urges, he wants to go and see the ladies and do all those things, and it just means that he won't be able to relax and switch off. And that's one of those biggest things that we saw a change in. We did have a horse, you may have seen him, you may know him, called Stas, and he was in Tyre until later on in his life, and we had him cut here in France, and now he enjoys roaming about with all the other legends and he has a good life, and that's what Jack needs to happen. So we have Kimmy and Totty, the other two little ponies, and he'll be able to go and roam about. Once he's been castrated, he'll be able to settle down and mingle with all the legends, and obviously not have that pressing urge. So Today, he's having a visit from the equine dentist. As with Nanny, he's a new resident and we just want to check out what's going on. Sweet Pea and Eeyore, well, Sweet Pea, we were going to have her teeth done, but we just thought with her, she is still very sensitive, and with a foal at foot, we didn't want to disrupt her or unsettle her, and she is still a little bit timid. So we just want to build up that confidence and that relationship, and once she's a bit more settled, then I think it's going to be a perfect time then to get the dentist, when he comes back for his next visit, he can then have a look at her teeth. So for the moment, Captain Jack's going to have a little bit of sedation because he can be a bit boisterous. And as we said before, it just makes everyone's life a little bit easier. And if he does have, as we said, any more complicated things to be working around, it's going to make it a lot more comfortable. So we'll get on with that. But on his age, he's an elderly chap, and along with Epilan, who's 32, who started all this off, and a lot of the other horses, some have been retired to us, but most of them have been rescued, and that's part of the thing. We look to try and, as we said before, really build on the fact that these horses, every horse, every animal deserves that dignified end and a decent retirement for what they've done. So on that note, I think we should get on and put the sedation in. Right, let's do it. Customer. Perfect.
To see rolling hills or city streets, ocean to ocean and all in between. It's out there just waiting on you and me. Take it in, we got no plans. Good things come to those who can. Live moment to moment and all in between. It's out there just waiting on you and me. So look alive, 'cause why
mâchoire comme ça.
Oui, et là.
Donc peut-être l'articulation.
Oui.
a bougé. Mais
Good evening everyone, and what a lovely successful operation that was. Both Nanny and Jack were so well behaved, and I know I gave them that little bit of sedation, but it was just critical to have that good experience. And Christian, the equine dentist, he's such a kind, caring man. He's got a very calming way about him, and he's just fantastic round the horses, and it's lovely to have this group or this team of professionals along with the vets and the farriers to look after the legends and understand what these horses, what these animals need in their latter years, to give them that really peaceful environment, that retirement which they truly deserve. And it's just lovely to see their reaction and to see that, you know, Jack was okay, and he knows that no harm's going to come to him, along with Nanny, and that they really they warm to the situation. And we know next time it's going to be a lot easier, because when we have rescued horses, we don't know their past, and if we've got a horse that's actively retired with us, for example Max, we knew that he had underlying health issues because the owner told us, and that is part of then his care package moving forward. So that really helps us. And sometimes we have people get in contact with us who've come across us through social media and realise that we have one of their horses. For example, Ginger's owner contacted us and was shocked and dismayed at how she ended up where she did, and that we had to go and rescue her. And that's things which we're going to, in the future, put those systems in place to protect all the horses, whether they've been at a high level or a low level. It's just part of what we're striving or pushing forward. And along with, as I said before, airing on Channel 4, having the World Horse Welfare and the FEI and big bodies, big federations on board, and just having those conversations, it's really starting to make a change. So from everyone, how little to how much you've put in, it doesn't matter, it all makes a massive difference, and it's so gratefully received. So thank you all again for liking, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends, keeping that magic moving. Until next time, we'll see you very soon.